Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing this tutorial for you, or I filmed it already. It is going to just make you look awake, open up your eyes, darken your pupils. It's going to make you fresh, and it's going to be basically everything you would want to look like if you have no sleep and you're running on no sleep. And trust me, I am really sick right now, and I know it might not be showing in my voice, but I am nonstop blowing my nose, and that makes me so puffy and irritated. So a quick trick is when you wake up, take a washcloth, put it in a bowl of cold water with ice cubes, just squeeze it out and use it as a cold compress on your eyes and just gently hold it there for a minute. It is going to bring down the swelling and puffiness for free, and it makes a huge difference. So I suggest doing that. You'll have a fresh palette. But all these products are waterproof or can be substituted for waterproof. Most of them are drugstores or can be substituted with drugstore products. I only use 2 non-drugstore products, but they're really basic. All of these products are most likely in your everyday use or collection or on hand. And I'm sorry that I'm so rambly, but I wanted to just shoot you all with this information really quickly. So that's why I'm talking super fast. But let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay, so you're going to start off using basically any primer you want, and you're just going to prime your lids and your under eyes and the inner corner, and I already did that, but then my camera died, so I had to plug it in. But now you're going to be moving on to concealer. This is a drugstore one. It's the Invisible Concealer by CoverGirl, and I'm in the shade medium. It may not be coming out as my color on camera, but it goes really well with my skin. I would suggest a pot one that's thicker and creamier, very pasty. Those give you better coverage under eyes and on problem areas, which I tend not to have. It's just under eyes. So I really want to invest in one of those, but to make this easier and more accessible for everyone. So it has a brush, but I like to take it off. And now you're going to work this in with your finger on your under eye and on your lid, so everything is one color. And make sure to get the inner corners as well. So once that is on, basically this is it for skincare products. Now it's going to be more eye products. And this, the concealer and the primer basically just open up your eyes and make them look, fresher, and I don't know, it just really makes a huge difference. So then you're going to take any eyeliner, and I'm going to tightline my, upper lash line, and you could use black or brown or whatever. Personally, I like black for me. Yes. So this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in 0. But I'll write this all down in the down bar. Okay, so I tend to only do the outer corners, and make sure you don't get it on the actual waterline. It's like a piece of white skin, and then it goes into the actual pink, which is produces the water. And it's really hard for me to do it just going by my camera screen, so hopefully it looks fine. But I go just on the outer corners. It makes it better depending on the shape of your eye. Then you're going to take a liquid liner or a water liner. I'm using my Kat Von D tattoo liner. You can purchase these at Sephora, but I would really recommend investing in one of these, because this is God. So you can see that I've tried so many drugstore ones, even waterproof ones, and none of them work. So take this. And this like does not smudge at all. A tip for this is avoid the inner corners, go more in the outer corners as well. And also, when you first start using it, it does take practice. Don't worry, like it took me a couple of days to really get the hang of it. And maybe you want to put this before you put on your primer, your concealer, so like you won't wipe that off or whatever when you mess up, because you will. And just wait 10 seconds to like let it dry before you open your eye again, or the eye you're working on. So then you're going to be using your shadows. I'm using some in this Naked palette. Any white or tan color will do. I'm using Sin personally because Virgin tends to be too light because that's like an ash white color. So I'm going to be using Sin. So take any shadow brush, get some on like that, and just pat it on in the center of your lid. And I'm not brushing it, I'm patting. Mainly because this tends to be a looser powder in the Naked palette, but I really like it. And loose powder is probably better for this anyways, so it doesn't look streaky or like very like painted, or not painted, like brushed on, that you want it to look natural. And then you can take an even lighter color like this, or you could use the same color. I wouldn't go into browns or anything because that makes it dark. And take only a little bit of that, and then just put in the crease and the inner corner, just like pat it on. Blend that in. And this could always just be a base. Could always put on your regular shadows on top, maybe a light pink or something. And by taking a shadow brush, not necessarily a crease brush, and like finding where your eye is and just like rubbing it in, any shadow is going to add so much more dimension to your eyes. Like that. And then you can finish off with some mascara. And you can use, you know, an eyelash curler if you would like to, but you don't have to. I personally don't. So any few coats of a volumizing mascara. So this is going to open up your eyes, darken your eyes. You can tell the difference from the beginning of this video. And it is just going to make a huge difference. And this literally took me like 2 minutes to do. So you can do this in the morning before you go to school, you know, apply some gloss. I don't know why I'm holding this. Oh, if you're wondering the gloss I'm using, because people always ask me like all the time. I have this darker one. It's a Juicy Tube. They don't tell you the colors of these. It's by Lancome. And then on top I have a lighter Bomb Shelter one in Girl Next Door. This is SPF too, so I really like this for springtime. I'll see you next week. Bye everyone.